Hunter is headed back to the bridge this morning. He joins us live from somewhere near the middle of the bridge, we guess at this point. He's climbing up there, right, Doug?
I'm just showing what picture we have. You got my hand right there?
Got your hand, I can see that.
Okay, well, here's my clamp here, and as I clamp off on the very first cable here, as I begin my journey, I got to tell you that the traffic and the water combine add for quite the strange experience. Now, they'll tell you, the bridge painters, that is, are going to say, now, one of the vital things is not to do what I'm doing right now, and that is to make sure that you're always clamped off, right, Bill?
That's correct.
Okay, now, these guys remarkably do this every single day of the week because a bridge like this, well, it needs a lot of attention. In fact, we spent a day in the life of these bridge painters, and this is what, well, their average day looks like. Take a look.
Sure, it's easy enough to drive over, but what if it was your job to work on it? Bay Bridge employees, they paint it and they fix it, all while hanging from it. And the reaction from most people?
Are you crazy, man? I would never do nothing like that.
And even the old-timers admit,
This is not a natural place for most people to be.
but a full-time crew of 14 spend their entire working lives up here. A job certainly with an element of risk, but also with some rich rewards.
We provide a very valuable function for the people of California.
So if you're wondering why anybody would possibly want to climb the bridge, well, there's a lot of maintenance to be done, from painting to repairs, and the crew here on the Bay Bridge does it all while hovering at this spot, which is only about 500 feet above the San Francisco Bay.
It's one of those jobs that, you don't get every day, and you get the view, and it's really peaceful up here at first. And I know my supervisors are not going to show up too much up here.
Safety is, of course, always a priority. This crew's been lucky, no major accidents, but that doesn't mean you ever really forget about the cars and the icy cold water below.
Even today with just me, I come up here, there's certain areas where I feel comfortable, and then there's some areas where I get those butterflies in my feet, and I've been doing this for a long time.
Still, the guys are all pretty quick to point out that they are really the lucky ones. Great views, challenging work, the type of job that creates a sort of legacy.
Looking forward to my grandson being the next generation painter in probably another 10 or 12 years. Because not everybody can get up here and do this, and it's a unique job.
A unique job indeed, if you can only imagine spending years and years. Now, Bill, you've been on this bridge for 17 years now, and it really doesn't, you don't get comfortable up here.
Well, you get used to it, Doug.
Yeah.
It's just it's a job, and you get used to it, and you go out and you do your job to the best of your ability.
What's interesting and what people don't get used to is, the fact that you're standing on a cable that is really only a few feet wide, and I don't know if you have a pretty good perspective of that, but have you step out of the way a little, Bill, and we're going to take a look here. And Nick and Marianne, I don't know if you're getting a good visual of that, but that is the cable that we are about to climb. Now, it does go, Bill, several thousand feet into the air?
No, the top of the tower, Doug, is 542 feet.
Yeah, it seems like about 500,000 feet to me, so I don't know.
Yeah, that's it, Doug. It feels like 1,000 feet.
And I haven't even, look how far off the water I am here and the road, and it feels like I'm already at 1,000 feet. We're going to go ahead and begin this climb. You can see the traffic behind me. I will tell you this, that the traffic is very slow. That's not because of the television that we're doing, but the painters say that anytime that they get on the cable to do their work, this typically causes a little bit of a slowdown, Bill. People want to see what those crazy guys are doing up on the cable.
That happens quite a bit, yeah.
Yeah, and of course the normal morning commute, but I will say that it looks pretty light today overall, with the exception of the guys who are, on the cable like we are this morning.
That's correct.
Well, it looks like a beautiful day for a climb, Doug.
It is a perfect day for the climb. In fact, let me look over here, and if you can look at my helmet cam, you'll see the San Francisco right over our shoulder there. The water relatively calm, very light winds, and no fog. A perfect day for a climb. Nick, Marianne, we're going to get going here. In fact, let's take the first couple steps. Bill, show me how to do it.
This is one small step for man,
Right.
one giant leap for Doug Kine.
Now, we get to this point, we need to keep one clamp on as we go over this little turnbuckle here. And then so one clamp is always on at all time, right, Bill?
That's correct.
Hopefully.
Always be hooked.
Always be hooked.
Helmet cam's working out great.
You got no worries about me not being hooked up at all time, Bill. Now, the thing that is lucky I go to the gym, because as we get steeper up to the upper part of the cable, the rumor is that it can become quite a workout, Bill.
That's correct.
But you're in good shape. You're a young man.
Well, thank you, Doug.
Hey, Doug, since you've got the hard hat on and everything, when you get to the top, would you sing YMCA?
I can do that, and I was hoping, Mark, that I could scream for you that I will truly be the king of the monkey people.
Yeah.
All right, we're just getting started here. We're going to get halfway up, and we'll check back in with you, and we'll let you know how it's going. I can't promise you I'm going to make it to the top. I'll be totally and completely candid with you. I'm terrified already.
Now just do your best, big guy.
All right, we'll
We
talk to you in a little
salute you,
bit.
monkey boy.
Thank you.
Helmet
Thank you.
cam's working. That's a great idea.
All
You're
right.
putting the camera on the helmet. Thanks, Doug.
He
Well, I
gives
don't-
good
I
helmet
don't
care.
know. He does. I don't understand why people would. He said the people in the right lane stop to look at what's going on the bridge. Hello, you should be driving. Don't worry
Right,
about what's
exactly.
going on the bridge.